Woo-Suk Go is out there on the mound for the St. Paul Saints. He has had a tough go against the Columbus Clippers this year. He tried to make his Saints debut against the Clippers at CHS Field in St. Paul, Minnesota a few weeks back with the Clippers in town. Came in from the bullpen. The field umpire inspected his glove, found a sticky substance, and tossed him out. And he had to serve a 10-game suspension. Go pitched against the Clippers here on the 18th and gave up 6 runs on 2 hits over just 1 inning's work. He walked 6. He deals here and throws one to the backstop. He almost hit Blake Perkins. First pitch was a strike. The next is a ball that evens the count. So when Woo-Suk Go sees a Columbus Clippers uniform, imagine he gets the willies. Perkins switch hitter batting from the left side. Here's the kick, the pitch, and a swing and a foul ball out of play. Clippers trailing again in this ball game. They were down 1-0 after 2. They were down 3-0 after 2.5 innings. And then the Clippers came roaring back in the home half of the third with 5 runs. And then they, just for good measure, seemingly, scored 3 more in the 4th inning. Made it an 8-3 ball game. Generally pretty safe, right? 5-run lead. Well, St. Paul put a 6th spot on the board in the top of this 5th inning. Back on top 9-8. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That one disappeared. Perkins down swinging. Now, in the inning that Go pitched against the Clippers the other day, he did strike out 2. But just completely lost the feel for the strike zone walking those 6 batters. Go features a curveball, 4-seam fastball, splitter, and slider. First pitch to Rosario, a strike. The next bounces in. 1-1 count. Go, 28-year-old from Korea. Started the year with the Detroit Tigers. He was in AA and AAA. There's a swing and a drive towards center field. Deep but playable. And Rodriguez hauls it in off the bat of Rosario for out number 2. Go had 19 games with the Mud Hens. He went 3-1 with a 2.60 earned run average. Tigers traded him to the Twins on July the 7th in a cash deal. Made his major league debut for the Minnesota Twins. 4 runs in 4 games over 4 innings. Here's Milan Tolentino, swings and fouls away the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Optioned here to St. Paul on July the 21st. Righty pitcher, lefty batter. Next offering is a called strike. Tolentino, boy, he wanted a challenge and stopped himself just before he got all the way to the helmet. Probably should have gone with his gut. That pitch was high. Down the count. 0-2. Go trying to work a 1-2-3 inning. He gets a chopper back to the mound, in and out of his glove. Now he corrals it and throws to first, and the Clippers do go in order here in the 5th. We head to the 6th inning in a topsy-turvy game at Huntington Park. St. Paul leads at 9-8. Great night here at Huntington Park. The only thing that is a blemish on the evening right now is the scoreboard. Clippers down 9-8. as they come up here in the home half of the 6th inning. Woo-Suk is back out there to face the top of the Clippers batting order. Cooper Ingle walked in the first, grounded in out to second base in the 3rd inning. Singled, stole a base, and scored in the 4th. Lefty batter against the righty pitcher. Go comes to the plate, and the pitch is fouled away. 0-1 the count. Cleveland Guardians have taken a 3-0 lead against the Colorado Rockies. One of their hits belongs to Jose Ramirez, and with that base knock, Jose is now number 5, all by himself, all time in Cleveland franchise history in hits. Next pitch inside to Ingle, 1-1, breaking a tie with Charlie Jameson. Next up, Joe Sewell, who has an even 1,800. Jose Ramirez, now 1,752 career hits in a Guardians uniform. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Ingle. The wind, the pitch, and it is inside. Go put the Clippers down in order in the 5th inning. He delivers and gets a called strike. There's a challenge. Ingle has been dynamite as a catcher and pretty good as a batter, challenging ball strike calls. It's tougher as a batter because you're not right behind home plate. But he knows the strike zone, and he is right about that challenge. It missed just above the zone by about a half an inch, not quite half an inch. And so Ingle goes ahead in the count, 3-1. That is a big count shift. 3-1 versus 2-2. That's one that makes it worth the risk. And the pitch swung on and lifted foul out of play. That fills the count. Cleveland comes into play tonight. Having beaten the Rockies yesterday, they are tied with Minnesota, 4.5 games out of first place in the Central. 63 and 66. The White Sox are not going to go away. It doesn't look like anyway. 67 and 61 for the Pale Hose. Tigers 6 games back. Kansas City 12. Next pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Tough take on a curveball. And Ingle draws the leadoff walk.
Not tough for him, actually. He makes himself a living doing that. And go back to what you said a few moments ago. That challenge really big. Swung the momentum of that plate appearance for Cooper Ingle.
Second walk of the night for Cooper, number 69 on the year. Takes his on-base percentage. He's been aboard 3 times tonight. He's got an on-base percentage this year of .433. Here's Daniel Schneemann, 1 for 3 with a single. Go delivers a fastball, strike called on the outside corner, 0-1. 94-mile-per-hour heater. Pepsi pitch speed of the game. Track the speed of every pitch on the Pepsi radar gun here at Huntington Park. 13 home games remain after tonight. A 1 pitch. Check swing at a pitch in the dirt. He did not go. Ingle bluffed a go to second base. Put on the brakes.
And he has stolen the base in this game, so it's not beyond the possibility that he does go.
He doubled his steal total tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
Infield play, Schneemann to the pull side. The outfield straight away, maybe a bit to the opposite field side. Next pitch is fouled the opposite way into the seats. One and 2 the count to Schneemann. Daniel has been on a hot stretch for the Clippers here. Multi-hit game last night. He's got a base hit today. If he gets another hit in this ball game, it'll be his 5th multi-hit game in the last 6. Next pitch goes to the backstop. Woo-Suk tried to throw a splitter, and it slipped through his spread fingers and went all the way to the backstop, almost on the fly. Wild pitch will send Ingle to second base in scoring position now, representing the tying run.
Third wild pitch of the game for the Saints pitching staff. Starter Marquez had the other 2.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Marquez, most of his outing, things got kind kind of out of control in the third inning. For most of his outing, Marquez wasn't getting touched up very much. He just had trouble with the strike zone early. He walked 3 in the first inning. Ran the pitch count up, and then the Clippers got to him in the third. 2-2. Curveball that kind of slipped out of the hand of Go. High and away, fills the count.
Yeah, he's tried a couple of things here that haven't worked out well for him at all.
The pitch. Well high with a fastball. Go look down at his landing spot on the mound, but that's back-to-back walks. And again, think back to the first time he appeared in this series. On Tuesday, he went an inning plus, and in his second inning, he just could not find the strike zone. 6 walks. Clippers got him for 5 runs on 6 walks and 2 hits. Faced 11 batters. Khalil Watson has a home run already tonight. First pitch swing, and he skies it deep but foul down the left field line, 0-1. Watson at 16 homers and 50 batted in. Right now he can tie the game with a base hit. Schneemann, the trail runner, good speed. He could score on an extra base hit to the right part of the ballpark. Go comes to the plate and misses inside. It's not a wild pitch because it hit Watson on the foot. It went to the backstop, but at first got those brightly colored cleats for Khalil Watson on the way, and that will load the bases for Kyle Manzardo.
Yeah, this pitch going way down, and Watson just could not skip out of the way of it.
Pitching coach and translator heading to the mound to talk things over with Woo-Suk Go. This inning, this is very much like his first outing. Went out there and got some outs in the first inning, came back for a second inning, and just did not have it. Back in 2024, he signed a 2-year major league deal to come from Korea, where he'd been pitching the KBO with San Diego, and he's bounced around in the intervening years. Good variety of pitches, but boy, here in this inning, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and it's gotten worse as it's gone along. He was around the periphery of the zone to Engel, less so to Schneemann. Manzardo swings and hit the first pitch a mile, but it's foul. You want to talk about ambushing a first pitch fastball.
He was so jacked up to hit that fastball, he was too far in front of it.
He hit it 372 feet, but well foul. Next pitch, he serves it into left field. That's a base knock. What a piece of hitting. They wave around Schneemann. The throw is cut off, and the Clippers are back on top. Oh, Kyle Manzardo, you love to see the home runs. But that swing on a pitch down might not even have been in the strike zone. He was ready to pull one out of the yard and then had the discipline and the peace of mind to just go with a pitch and put his team back on top.
What a great piece of hitting that was. And then the throw from the outfield was not great at all. That's why they had to cut it off.
Here is Ralphie Velasquez. First pitch well high for ball 1. Cooper Engel earlier this year hit 3 home runs in a game for the Columbus Clippers. He is the only Clipper to do it so far this year. He did it against Scranton Wilkes-Barre here on June the 18th. Velasquez has a pair, takes a called strike on a curveball near the outside corner. Doesn't challenge, probably should have. Two on, still nobody out. Clippers back on top, 10-9. Watson dancing off of second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Velasquez was looking for something off speed. Saw the fastball, tried to get the bat through the zone, but he was just late. There is nobody warming up for St. Paul right now.
Nope.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball again. He gets Velasquez for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's a moral victory, because he has not been an easy guy to get out.
Not tonight, not this week, not this month. Here's Cody Huff. He's going to try and continue to pour it on here against Go. First and second, one down, 2 runs in for the Clippers in this inning on only 1 hit. Huff homered yesterday. Swings and misses, had a fastball, and boy, Woo-Suk Go, he's got the fastball, he's got pretty good motion on it. And so he may just stick with that because nothing else seems to be working for him. Looks to second, comes to the plate. Again, the fastball, 94, but high and away.
Cody recognized that quickly. Like when it first came out of the hand, his inclination was to go after it. He quickly changed his mind. That was the right move.
The pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Huff has a chance to become the first Clipper to 20 home runs this year. He's got 19. Ralphie Velasquez has 19. Cooper Ingle 18. Milan Tolentino 17. And now Khalil Watson with 16. 5 home runs tonight for the Clippers. Matches a team season high. The 1-2. Breaking ball lifted into right center field. Rodriguez and Wallner both there. Wallner will make the catch. Watson bluffs an advancement but stays put at second base. 2 down.
Well, you want to find a way to get more runs. We've already seen that no lead is safe in this game. So you're only up by 1. You've got 2 men on base. I'd like to at least get 1 more here.
Leaves it up to Blake Perkins. He had a 2-run homer in the 3rd inning, his second in the Clippers uniform. RBIs 7 and 8. Switch hitter batting from the left side. First pitch, swing and a line drive, but caught by Aaron Sabato. It was torched. And if it's 3 feet higher, the Clippers are still running around the bases, but instead it's out number 3. 2 runs for the Clippers, 1 hit, a Kyle Manzardo 2-run single. Puts the home team back in front, 10-9. Clippers on top. We head to the 7th inning. Bob McGelly gets back for the play.